been involved with the IFBB Pro Division since 2004. But in my perspective, it seems like the federation has changed through the last decade. There are less pro shows, no more impressive venues, and the fan base seems to decrease as well. How do you see the future of the sport?
Unfortunately, they don't realize that the sport, and like any pro sport, is entertainment. And you have to give the fans a show. And right now, I mean, you take, for example, New York. We used to do Night of Champions at the Beacon Theater. It's a landmark theater, 3,000 seats. We'd come in and do staging and professional lighting, and we would make it a show. Now they do the pro show in New York at a school auditorium that they do the amateur event in. They don't even put a riser for the athletes to pose on. It's only 900 seats. So you get what you produce. You've lost fans. Fans are going to say, why am I going to spend $80 or $100? It's a little amateur thing. I liked what was there before. And people want to be entertained. You have to put money into your product. I mean, I haven't been to the Olympia. People have told me that the staging is basically the same. We used to change the staging every year. Every year the contest would have a theme. We used to do things. We had it at Mandalay Bay, one of the most prestigious hotels on the Strip. I would put in events for the fans. I would look at it as a fan to entertain the fans. I would say, what would I want? If I come to the Olympia, I don't want the Olympia to be like the Arnold. The Arnold's a sports festival, and it's tremendous. The Olympia, I would always think, was the zenith of professional bodybuilding. And I remember when I came up with the idea of muscle movie night to start the weekend on the Wednesday, and people go, what are you going to do, show movies that everyone's seen? I said, yes, but they're going to see it together as a bodybuilding group, all the fans, and then whatever it's with the movie, I'll bring someone in involved with the movie. So the first movie, of course, we showed Pumping Iron. Over 400 fans showed up on the Wednesday night to watch Pumping Iron. I'm sure every one of them had it at home, but I had George Butler introduce it and speak. The next year I showed a Hercules movie, Steve Reeves. I brought in someone from the Steve Reeves Foundation. It added to the fans. We did the gym on the beach, Muscle Beach, so the fans can go train. And the athletes who weren't in the Olympia, I'd bring them in so they could give seminars and you could train with a pro out on the beach. The cocktail party after the women's event, the banquet after the men's event. We created Meet the Olympians on the Thursday night so you can meet all the competitors as you were a fan. And it was great for the competitors because you were selling your stuff. Some of the guys made $20,000 that night. The press conference, we would make the press conference entertaining. It wasn't with, questions that were already set up. I would let the fans ask me, hey, you want to grill me? Go ahead. I'm the bad guy. I'm the guy in charge. I'd let them hit me because I knew it was entertainment. And you got to entertain people. And I think they've lost that. It's one of the arguments I would always have with the Weider brothers. I said we got to be more entertaining, and they just want to be straight-laced and make the money. And now it just seems like, okay, we got our admissions, we got our entry fees, whatever the heck they're making money, we got our sponsorship money, let's just get the contest over with. And when you lose that element of entertainment, you're going to lose fans. And unfortunately, that's the direction in which the sport is going. And it's a shame.
Do you see any alternatives out there?
They need some young people with young, fresh, creative ideas to get involved in the sport and bring the entertainment element back. I mean, when I was doing things, I remember when I had Mohammed Makawi from Egypt come out on stage to do his posing routine on a camel. I could still remember, and I got it on tape, the curtain was down and the MC says, now you're going to see something you've never seen on a bodybuilding show before. He called him the magic of Egypt, Mohammed Makawi. The curtain goes up and the stage was empty, and then out of the corner in the Beacon Theater, I had to have a guy lead the camel out because I didn't realize how big a camel was. A camel's big. Wow, was the camel big. And now he comes on the camel and he's in the hump basket, as they called it, and he's hitting a one-arm bicep, and then the camel sits down. The crowd went nuts. And that picture appeared in every bodybuilding magazine throughout the world. We did something that wasn't done. It was entertaining. And people still come up to me, yeah, I still remember that night you brought the camel out. I still remember the night you had the guys come out of the caskets when they all went to the BF and then they came back and we raised them all from the dead. It was entertaining. They need somebody young, creative, who's got the energy and has the love for the sport that he could just go and run with it and be entertaining again. They got to find that person, because the people in charge now, they're not into entertainment, and that's the problem. And everything evolves. Someone will come along, a young version of me, what I was, with all crazy ideas, but that's what they need. Someone who's enthusiastic for the sport, but has creativity, entertainment, and wants to please the fans. And that's how you're going to bring fans back. You entertain them, and always, like after Night of Champions, that Monday morning, Sunday, people would be calling me, I want tickets for next year, it was great, I loved it last night, where can I send my money? You know, take my credit card, do this, do that. That's what you want. That's what they don't have now. Hopefully, someone will come along, and everything goes in cycles. Someone will come along and do it.